Political reacts. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I want to get into this because Donald Trump is not human. Somehow we put a man in office that is not human, has no empathy, has no sympathy. He is a total narcissist individual who look, Rob Reiner, as you know, was unfortunately murdered. Both him and his wife were unfortunately murdered by his son, who you see right here. His son had drug problems. His son was a drug addict, and you know what that comes with sometimes. And I'm going to read this article to you right now because Trump made a statement on his Truth Garbage platform disrespecting Rob Reiner. And the mega crowd told us that we should show reverence to this man, Charlie Kirk, who we know was a racist, a xenophobe. He put out there that he didn't want a black person flying a plane that he's on. He put out there how sometimes we're going to have some violence by firearms to be able to maintain our Second Amendment rights. This is the kind of stuff this guy put out there. This guy was racist as hell, and people were losing their jobs. People were being persecuted literally for speaking their mind about this man. Yet when it came to Rob Reiner, you've got Donald Trump putting out memes that are distorted, that are lies. And let me get back to this right here. Now, live update. Reiner's son arrested after detectives and his wife are fatally stabbed. The Los Angeles Police Department said that Nick Reiner, 32 years old, is being held without bail on suspicion of murder after the bodies of Rob Reiner, his father, and his wife, Michelle, were found in their home. This is an unfortunate situation. Now, you would think that Donald Trump would have some reverence, right? That he would show respect to Rob Reiner and his wife. But once again, Donald Trump shows you that he is not a man of character. And this is the man that people put in the White House. And he continues the type of nonsense that he's been engaging in for some time. Let me show you what he put on Truth Social, his truth junk. It's not truth, it's lie social, okay? A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, look how he's talking, a tortured and struggling, but one very talented movie director and comedy star has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he calls others through his massive, unyielding. He's crazy. Trump is crazy. This has nothing to do with why this man has lost his life. This man had a son who was struggling with substance abuse. And we know that when people have substance abuse, it puts pain and stress on the family. It's reported that on Saturday, that his son showed up to a party, a Christmas party, got into an argument with his father. And we can make a lot of educated guess that if you're on drugs, if you're addicted, you're going to be asking your family for money to get your fix. You're going to be struggling with your family to have them support you when you're out there strung out. And maybe Rob Reiner got into an argument with his son, possibly because of his drug addicted issues. And we know sometimes when this happens, family members will cut individuals off when they have addictions. It's a struggle. But Donald Trump, as despicable as he is, shows no character. And usually when presidents of the United States speak on people who have lost their life, they show some kind of reverence. They show some kind of respect to those that have passed. It's the respect that they had asked all of us to give this man, who was a staunch racist, respect. But then the same respect by the mega right with Donald Trump to boot is not returned in favor. Because Donald Trump continues to put out this sort of stuff on his Truth Garbage platform. Now, Trump goes on to say these sort of things like this. Infectious with this mind-crapping disease known as Trump derangement syndrome. So he's trying to say that This is crazy. He's trying to say that Rob Reiner had Trump deranged syndrome. This is what these idiots say in the mega right, okay? Sometimes referring to a TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald Trump, J. Trump. He speaks in the third person. My question to everybody out there is, who speaks in the third person? This is really sick stuff, y'all. Let's get back to this real quick here. This is really, really sick stuff by Trump, okay? President Donald Trump, with his obvious paranoia, reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpasses all goals and speculations, greatness, and with a golden age of American upon us, perhaps like never before, may Rob and his Michelle rest in peace. Now, this is not, no, Trump is not trying to be showing any reverence. He's simply talking nasty about this man. Now, Margie Taylor Greene, if I can say that name correctly, she jumped in here, and I'm going to show you. She jumped in here, and Trump threw her to the wolves, right? So Marjorie Taylor Greene said this: Rob Reiner and his wife were tragically deleted or killed at the hands of his own son, who reportedly had a drug addiction and other issues, and their remaining children are left in serious mourning and heartbreak. This is a family tragedy, not about politics or political enemies. Many families deal with family and family members with drug addictions, mental health issues. It's difficult and should be met with empathy, especially when it ends in murder. Now, Margie Taylor Greene, I'm not a big fan of. What she's been doing lately, if you notice, is she's reinventing herself. This is why she's leaving politics. She knows that after Trump gets out of office one of these days, that there's going to be lawsuits, there's going to be all sort of inquiries into filing lawsuits and putting these people in jail. So she's reinventing herself, maybe because she wants to run for governor of her state. Maybe she wants to run for president, but she's saying all the right things that the damn Democrats should be saying. The Democrats are allowing Marjorie Taylor Greene to steal the narrative here. But she was absolutely right about this fool Trump, okay? I hate to give her this type of credit, but she was on the money with what she said about this fool Trump. Now, let me let you know what Elon Musk did. Now, Elon Musk has literally destroyed the Twitter, turning it into X. It's littered with racists and all these mega folks and all these white supremacists and white nationalist groups that's all over that platform. What did he do with his AI Grok? He's been tweaking around with Grok to make it favor what he wants. So he tried to jump out the window on Twitter. I still call it Twitter. And he tried to say that, Trump's post that he put out there on Truth Garbage Social, that it wasn't legitimate, that it was fake. No, this was real. So this is what he did here. Check this out right here. So Elon Musk put this out right here, trying to say that it was fake. So this is the Grok, the Grok new remembrance, your conversation. And he tried to distort it and come to find out that at the end of the day, after it was checked, it came out that the post was real, that Trump did put that out. And what Elon Musk was trying to do was just a bunch of BS, doing damage control, saying that, Trump never put that post out. Yes, he did, because we already heard what Trump said in the White House. And I'm about to play that for you in just a minute. I'm going to play that for you. And I'm also going to show you why Trump, I don't know how many people are doing this, but I'm going to show you why Trump really had a problem with Rob Reiner. I'm going to show you by some of Rob Reiner's Twitter space tweets, because Rob Reiner was not a fan of Donald Trump at all, or his stinky White House at all, okay? That White House stinks. It stinks to high heaven. Trump got all that nasty gold all over the place, that fake gold. He's breaking things down in there. Trump is a disaster. And you know what? There are those of you out there who voted for him, and you're the blame for all the nonsense that we're dealing with right now. Let's get to this video right now. Trump has no class about him. whatsoever. The man is terrible. I cannot say that anymore. Let's go into the actual video where Trump, this is a damn shame. It is a double damn shame. And here we go.
Please.
Mr. President, a number of Republicans have denounced your statement on Truth Social after the murder of Rob Reiner. Do you stand by that post?
Well, I wasn't a fan of his at all. He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned. He said he knew it was false. In fact,
did you just hear this man speak about himself in the third person? He's sick. Who does that? What president speaks? He called him deranged and like a lunatic. The man just lost his life. You didn't say that about you. Matter of fact, this is the same guy right here, Trump. This is the same guy right here, Trump, who when Charlie Kirk lost his life, this is the same dude that was out there playing golf as if nothing ever happened. He is a psychopath. We have a psychopath in the White House. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have a psychopath in this White House you're looking at right there. Let's continue with the nonsense. Golly, man, let's go.
it's the exact opposite, that I was a friend of Russia, controlled by Russia. You know, it was the Russia hoax. He was one of the people behind it. I think he hurt himself in career-wise. He became like a deranged person. Trump derangements.
No, he didn't. Rob Reiner was a successful director and actor, married, has kids, has a son that had problems that took his life, unfortunately. But there was no reports of him being a deranged person. But we do know that you, Trump, are deranged. You are sleeping every damn time you have a meeting in the White House. You can't stay awake. You look deranged right there. And you've got legitimate health problems that you may not, in my opinion, due to his health problems, everybody, Trump may not make it through this presidency due to his health problems.
Syndrome. So I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all in any way, shape, or form. I thought he was very bad for our country.
Very bad for the country? What are you talking about? This man is a nut in two halves, okay? He's a nut, okay? I want to just play that back one more time, just a little bit of it, because I want to drive home the point. He's speaking in the third person. Who does that sort of stuff? He's a nut. You have a nut in the White House.
Please.
Mr. President, a number of Republicans have denounced your statement on Truth Social after the murder of Rob Reiner. Do you stand by that post?
Well, I wasn't a fan of his at all. He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned. He said,
as far as Trump is
he knew it
concerned,
was false. In fact, it's the exact opposite, that I was a friend of Russia, controlled by Russia. You know, it was the Russia hoax. He was one of the people behind it. I think he hurt himself in career-wise.
this shows you how arrogant this man is. He thinks because Rob Reiner had criticism of him, that one, made him deranged, two, made him lose his career, and three, I'm surprised Trump didn't say the reason why the man is no longer alive is because he's hating on me. This is the sickness that you get in this White House. That is, this is a damn shame. Okay. This is a damn shame. And let me bring home this point right here. Everybody told us to show reverence for Charlie Kirk. Okay. And Trump's talking like this, but let me show you a video where Rob Reiner showed reverence for Charlie Kirk, the same Charlie Kirk that was racist and all get out. Okay. And I do mean racist is all get out. Let me show you this right here. Let me show you this video where he shows what I would call some sort of humanity, even for a guy like Charlie Kirk, who was not a nice guy at all, a racist guy in my thoughts and opinions, but not just opinions. We've heard it right here.
About the murder of Charlie Kirk. What was your immediate gut reaction to it?
Well, horror, absolute horror. And I unfortunately saw the video of it, and it's beyond belief what happened to him, and that should never happen to anybody. I don't care what your political beliefs are. That's not acceptable. That's not a solution. to solving problems.
Now, I want to stop it right there. This is what I'm talking about. Rob Reiner, despite his political views, whether he's a lefty, a Democrat, an independent, despite the issues he had with Trump, he still showed some sort of humanity towards a man who we all know was not a very nice guy in Charlie Kirk. Let's just be honest about it right now, okay? And but Trump could not help himself to say something, to just say something good and keep it at that, right? Just to say, hey, it's a tragic, what happened to him. It's a tragic that his son took his life. May he rest in peace. May his wife rest in peace. I hope that his family, these are my kind words towards his kids. You think that Trump would just end with that? But yet Trump has to go with low-hanging fruit by talking about how the man was tortured and how the man was struggling and how the man once had talent and what have you. And he's just a sick individual. Trump is a sick individual that we have in the White House. And I say this damn White House that was built by black people who were enslaved in this country. Let's remember that history while Trump is around there stinking the place up. Let's get back to this. This is a damn shame.
And I felt like what his wife said at the service, that the memorial they had, was exactly right. And totally, I believe, I'm Jewish, but I believe in the teachings of Jesus, and I believe in doing to others, and I believe in forgiveness.
Here you have the man himself, Rob Reiner, showing some ability to have forgiveness for people who have lost their life. We know that Rob Reiner knew, it was very much aware that Charlie Kirk was a racist, right? A xenophobe. But he still showed humanity on that program. Let me bring it back here. Let me show you the real reason why Trump has a disdain for Rob Reiner. Yes, Rob Reiner had some things to say about Trump, but the question I have to ask you out there, was he lying about it? Let me show you some of Rob Reiner's tweets in the past before he passed away, or before he was murdered by his son, unfortunately. Let me correct what I said. Rob Reiner, until Trump goes to prison, I will no longer be posting on Twitter. I've had it with the insults and put downs. F all you mega assholes. He put this out on 9:23 a.m., 1:20 in 2023. That was a few years ago when he put that post out. Here's a beret of tweets right here by Rob Reiner. The top of it, July 1st, 2020, time for Donald Trump to exit the White House and enter prison. I agree. Rob Reiner said it right here on January 6th, 2021. Trump needs to be arrested for sedition, treason, insurrection, right? Remember, he incited violence at the Capitol, right? That's back when in January 6th, right? Rob Reiner, the president of the United States, is mentally ill. Yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. There is no doubt about it that this man is mentally ill. Look at him here. Okay, y'all? Let's go back into the next tweet. Rob Reiner, June 1st, 2020. If you can't address a nation in pain over the racism or the loss of over 100,000 lives to a deadly virus, you have no right to live in our White House. He's absolutely right. Remember, a lot of people lost their life because Donald Trump was derelict in his duties as a president in dealing with the COVID situation, even though he wants to take credit for the vaccines. Let's get back to this. This gets even more nastier. Okay. Rob Reiner on July 6, 2020 said Donald Trump is a symbol of hate. I agree. This man is a symbol of hate, a complete symbol of hate. Look at him right there. nasty individual saying stuff like this.
Deranged person, Trump derangement syndrome. So I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all in any way, shape.
Crazy, crazy. Now let me show you something else. I've got some more goodies for you, everybody. We got some more goodies for you. That's not it with the things that Rob Reiner said about Trump. This is why Trump took a dig at him, everybody, because Trump, he was not a fan of Trump, right? Just like Charlie Kirk was a racist individual, and people said, well, just because you said some things you didn't agree with, you should still give him reverence, right? Let me show you some more. Rob said this some time back. Okay, Rob Reiner said this: it's time to stop effing around. If the convicted felon wins, we lose our democracy. And guess what? We're losing it. We're definitely losing our democracy as I speak right now. Okay? Serving the U.S. with a honor in dignity, decency and dignity. It's time for Joe Biden to step down, because this was back when Joe Biden, when Joe Biden was having issues mentally himself, just like Trump is falling apart with dementia himself right now. This was back on July 7, 2024, 12:05 p.m. when Rob Reiner made these statements. Here's another one that I want to show you right here. Check this out right here. Boom. Let me go back into here and show you what Rob Reiner said right here. Boom, right here. There we go. There we go. Okay, so Rob Reiner was not a fan of Trump. This is why Trump is getting some get back on him, why he's no longer here. Rob Reiner, this is a quote, and Fox News put this out at some point, or Fox Propaganda News put this out. He says right here, we have a racist in the White House. We have a sexist in the White House. That's a fact. He's all over those Epstein files, right, that they're trying to hide from you. Okay? He's pathological liar. Yes, Trump is a liar. The White House, Rob Reiner said, this is the quotes from Rob Reiner. Okay? Another thing, I got to be honest right here. Far as I know, some of the Republicans have come out and condemned what Trump has done. Just a few, like Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I showed you her post not too long ago, what she had put up here. Let me put, right here, this example of that post again. But Trump is losing it. I think he's at 30%, 36%. People are not accepting what he's selling anymore. He's losing support. Let me show you this right here. This is very important stuff right here. These stats that I have up here. So this is the approval of Trump handling of economic decline, all right, since March 2025. We got the Republicans. So you can see on the graph, the Republicans, the Democrats, it's dipping, right? With the Republicans, it's went from 78%, it's dipped down to 69%, right? With Democrats, it went from 10%, it's dipped all the way down to 7%. We're in December now. With overall, that would be people that are overall, such as, your independents or just Republicans and Democrats, to the point it was at 40%, and it's dipped down to now 31%. Percentage of adults who approve of his handling of the economy. It's not good, y'all. It's terrible. Trump doesn't know what he's doing. The man is sick as all get out. Okay, so this is what we have in the White House with Donald Trump. This is what we got, and it's a shame. We've got this guy, he's got to go. We cannot allow him to stay in office. I mean, I don't know why the Democrats have not evoked the 25th Amendment, because the man is not smart up here. He's losing his mind. Once again, it's sad what happened to Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. This is a very sad situation. It's a shame that his son did this. His son is clearly, as they reported, that he's on drugs. He was reported arguing with his father at a party. I would imagine that it was over him trying to get money, trying to lean on his family for money for his drug habit. This is a sad situation, but Donald Trump has no reverence for people that have lost his life. He's a sick man and does not deserve to be in in my opinion, the White House whatsoever. Trump is a sick fool that's in this White House. And it's a damn shame that we got this man in this damn White House carrying on the way he's been carrying on. Everybody, if you like the video, this is a new channel. Go ahead and give me some support here. I would appreciate it. Go ahead and support the channel, and you can do it just like this. All you have to do is hit the bell notification, share this video out there with people that would like this type of content. And when you subscribe to this channel, make sure you hit the bell notification so you get, when you'll know every time I either go live or upload a new video. I really appreciate you all out there. And once again, this is, and I love it, this is Political Reacts. Thank you, everybody. Peace.